So we had to introduce ourselves, and we're introduced. Ralph is the first one. He gets up and he tells who he is and where we're from, and then he pauses and he says, well, that's all. And I says, no, that's not all. And one lady sitting there, you know, now this is all new people, and she says, well, you tell us all. We want to hear all. So I told them about that we did whitewater trips, and that we did a lot of archaeology, and that Ralph did stained glass and beveled glass, and that this was our first international elder hostel trip, and named our kids and what they do, and that was it, you know, and everybody else would do the same thing too, so that you get a little idea of what people are in this life and before. Yeah, Ralph, that's my bag. That's all I'm going to take. That's it. No more.
So you're 2 days traveling and 1 day there.
That's it. I'm not going to take any more. If I've
I'm
got...
just going to wear short pants and take a couple of shirts and take my shaving gear.
It's enough. We always carry too much. We have to go, tomorrow morning we have to go out to the jungle, and we'll be staying up in a lodge up high in the trees, and we're staying there for 3 days. But
2 nights and 3 days.
2 nights and 3 days, but it's too much. If you carry too much, you're not going to use it anyway. So just get yourself a pair of shoes that you can walk in, and shorts and a few tops, and you'll be okay.
I'm going to put my...
and we have to put bring the bottle of water.
bottle of water.
Yeah.
They'll have water out there.
Okay.
On the boat tomorrow. It's a 4-hour boat trip.
Okay.
30 kilometers.
Kilometers?
Kilometers.
Kilometers. Boy, you can tell we are really knowledgeable about things. Okay. We went to the grocery store yesterday, and we got water, large bottles of water, because they say don't drink it out of the tap here. So we're doing that, and we do drink an awful lot of water because it is hot, and you don't want to get yourself into a position where you're going to be sick. It was a supermarket, and the bag boy had a uniform on, and he carried a...
I told that yesterday.
I know, but I had to erase that, because when I talked yesterday, I talked in the bathroom, and it's all tiled walls, and when it came out, it was too much echoes going back and forth, so I had to erase everything and start over again. But anyway, the bag boy had the uniform on, and he had a pistol on his hip. So that'll tell you, don't steal anything, because you're going to get it. Now, we went to a lecture. It's at a compound, and there's a lot of buildings in there, and it's called INPA, International Portuguese Association. Actually, it's Brazilian Association. And the lectures that we got there was on an introduction to the Amazon, telling about the varieties of trees and tree cutting and all that controversy, and what they're trying to do here, which doesn't sound like too much, because it all comes back to the thing that people are making a living, and they don't know what to do. Meanwhile, while we were listening to the lecture, the employees were having a meeting outside under the banyan trees, and one man was there with a loudspeaker talking to them and talking. They have their wages frozen till the end of the year, and meanwhile the inflation goes up 10% each month. So they're getting nervous about that, you know. They don't like that at all. And I guess this here INPA says, well, that's too tough. We're not going to do anything. So they're banding together and trying to get something done. If you hear voices, there's 3 of our group there sitting just off our balcony there discussing the world and life in general, and one guy's got such a large voice there. We had dinner by the pool last night. They set up all the tables outside with tablecloths and flowers, and then they set up great big buffet. Everything is buffet. They had some fish there that was, they catch huge fish out here in the river. I mean, like what, 400 pounds, Ralph?
Yep.
400-pound fishes. So they have these nice big slabs of fish that don't have bones in them, and it was very good and looked good and was very good. So we didn't we had time off last night. It gets dark at 6 o'clock here, so consequently you're not eating dinner until 8 o'clock and 9, and so by that time you go in, take a shower, and you're ready to go to bed, and especially because we hadn't had any sleep too much the night before, so we were ready to sleep.